Hey, today I will be reviewing Tom Ford's Venetian Bergamot. It's the new release from the private collection line. So before we get started, let's go over notes and main accords. So notes are bergamot, black pepper, pink pepper, ginger, ylang ylang, gardenia, cedar, magnolia, sandalwood, tonka bean, amber, and cashmerian. And the main accords are woody, fresh spicy, citrus, white floral, and powdery. And since the scent is about the use of bergamot, let's talk about the actual fruit. The fruit hails from the regions of France, Italy, and Turkey. The actual fruit itself is not edible because it's too bitter and tart. It's used more for its skin or rind. It's used in foods such as marmalade, and more commonly known is to flavor Earl Grey tea, and it's used in a lot of perfumery. It's in 1/3 of men's perfumes and 1/2 of women's perfumes, and the aromatic essence of this fruit is known to be relaxing and uplifting. So what does Venetian Bergamot smell like? Well, when I first heard about this new release, I expected it to come in the blue bottles as part of the Neroli Portofino collection, but I was really surprised when I made the pilgrimage out to sniff it at the counter that it was housed in a brown bottle. But upon sniffing it, I really understood why it's not part of the Neroli Portofino collection. This is closer to Tom Ford's other citrus scent that is also housed in a brown bottle, Azure Lime. So basically, Venetian Bergamot is a bergamot scent that is zesty and peppery, and it is underpinned by soft spices and woods and musk. This isn't a juicy citrus scent, and it's not a citric citrus scent. This is more zesty and peppery rind of citrus that is the start of this fragrance, and as it warms up on skin, the white florals begin to bloom, and I quite like the floral bouquet in this. They are, yes, florally, but not overly feminine. So this is quite unisex, and the florals are pretty and soft, but not overly indolic and overly sweet. But it's the use of ginger in this. That's the one that really breaks my heart. I was wishing and hoping for a zestier, warmer, a little bit spicier of a ginger note, but the ginger in Venetian Bergamot is neutered. It is soft, and it's softly spicy, but it does offer this fragrance some warmth and sensuality when sniffed close to the skin. And the woods in this, they're clean, soft woods. They're really there just as a base and to support this fragrance and ground it, but they're not strong woods, and there's a soft musk that lingers on top of this fragrance, and the musk in this is quite unpredictable for me. There were days when it was nice to have, but there were days when it really distracted from the depth of the fragrance and took away from the zestiness of the bergamot, and the slight sensuality of this fragrance is muted by the use of musk. But it's just, like I said, rather unpredictable. There were days when it was a distraction, and there were days when it was not, and it was pleasant and nice. So it really depended on the day and perhaps the temperature. What are my final thoughts of this fragrance? Well, it's nice and pleasant, and it's unique in that it is using the bergamot as a main player rather than a supportive player or the opening act. And I do get that zestiness, peppery rind feel for about 4 hours of this fragrance life. So that's quite good. And it's a middle of the road citrus scent. It's not juicy, it's not citric, it's zesty and a bit spicy, and it's pleasant, and that makes it easier to wear and safer. It's a safer scent, good for an office setting and for casual use. On the other hand, its critics would say that it is lacking originality, and because it does wear softly, it may be said that it's not worth its price tag. And as for me, I personally do wish for a more pronounced ginger note and a little less distraction of the musk. And now that brings us to longevity and Seotc. Longevity is actually quite good. It lasts about 8 hours, and Seotc and projection is where this one lacks a little bit. It goes about a foot out in the first 2 hours, after which it gets closer and closer to the skin. And even the sales associates that I talked to at the counter said that they reapply every couple hours or so, because yeah, it does dim down quite a bit after 2 hours. And so that is my take of this fragrance. Let me know if you've tried this one, and if you're looking forward to trying it if you haven't already. So I will talk to you next time.